Welcome back to a new food reviews with Fatty. As always, I'm your host, Fatty, aka Jay. And as I said, I'm going to have another video coming up for the Taco Bell reviews of the new items. I am doing that right now. And so just as a heads up, my name's Jay, and this is Food Reviews with Fatty. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know, So I decided to do a review. In my last video, I did a big rant about the customer service at Taco Bell, and I thought that was going to be the worst, right? Because I had literally said the worst of it, because they messed up my order completely with the street chalupas, cheesy street chalupas. They were not really that good. On top of that, their customer service sucked. They messed up my order. They didn't really fix it, and on top of that, I just got a kind of like a heckling by the staff because they made a mistake. Now, that's just a recap from the last video. But now we're going to do the jalapeno nacho fries. So this has ground beef, nacho fries, cheddar cheese, which is very little cheddar cheese because they didn't give me enough of that either. A little bit of jalapeno ranch, and it looks like some sour cream. So that's basically what comes on these. And here's another example of their faulty customer service. Yeah, if you see I'm using my own fork, despite paying $5 for this, they did not even give me a fork. So that's another way to show you how bad the customer service at Park Boulevard is in Pinellas Park, Florida. Just save yourself some time and go to East Bay. You'll at least get a fork to eat your food with. Now, had I not been coming home to do a review of this, I would have been screwed because I would have been using nothing to eat these fries. And if you look, it's 95% cheese, sour cream. If that's sour cream, I can't really tell because their sauces all look the same. Jalapeno ranch, I'm guessing, because it's a jalapeno looking like chipotle. Or it might be chipotle and... but I mean, yeah, it's primarily sauces and meat. So I'm not going to run this video very long because the other one was about 15 minutes. I just wanted to give an example. So these fries, they do run $4.10, and they're $5 for this little tiny fry here. You can see. Ooh, so good. This is so worth $5. Premium. Hey, PSA Taco Bell. This is not worth $5. All right? There's probably $2 worth of food on this plate right now. In reality, because what they do is they buy it wholesale, and then they sell it to us, the consumer, for 10 times markup. That's what they do. It's just how it works in the business. I know because I worked for Taco Bell, and I saw their expenses. Not at this Taco Bell, because I wouldn't work at this Taco Bell if my life depended on it. Only because, well, to be quite honest, I can't just be subpar. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be a subpar worker. So I couldn't do that. I'd be trying to help out people and I'd get fired trying to make sure that their order's correct because these companies don't really care. They just throw the stuff out there, especially this location. So just bear in mind that if you go to this location, chances are you're going to have to come back or ask for something to be replaced because they always mess it up. Without further ado, I'm going to dip into this 410 calorie, $5 special premium new nacho fry. Jalapeno ranch nacho fry. Is that what it is? Oh, that's right. I can't read it off of the receipt because the receipt is printed so horribly that you can see it right there if you look really, really hard. Oh, yeah, and there's also usually pico de gallo on it, but it's not my preference, so I didn't get pico de gallo. If you don't like it, tough, because I don't do reviews more than to make people happy. Some people have preferences. I don't have the preference for pico de gallo. So, without further ado, I mean, it's the same jalapeno ranch that's on the new cheesy street chalupas that are really tiny. I mean, they're literally this big, and my hands aren't large. But they're like that long total. The beef is always subpar from Taco Bell. That's why it's their #1 thing, is because it's the cheapest thing to make. And then sometimes you might ask yourself, is it beef? Because they did get in trouble in the 90s for having some kind of plastic material in their beef. I think it was the 90s or 2000s. Basically, they were saying that there was some kind of plastic substance that was discovered in the beef. And then Taco Bell vowed, trying to save their company, to make it real 100% beef. So I don't know what that 100% beef is, but sometimes you just got to dig in and be the test subject, so that way you can tell people the truth. Which I'm trying to decide right now on the truth. So please forgive me if I'm munching down a little more than I normally do. I just don't know if I really like the sauce with the nacho fries, because the nacho fries are all wavy gravy, as you can see. They put so much stuff on it that it's like the nacho fries aren't even crunchy anymore. It's yet another one of those, excuse me. It's yet another one of those disappointments that they give you. Just like the cheesy tostada or the Cheez-It. I'm sorry, the Cheez-It tostada or the cheesy Cheez-It. I keep wanting to say cheesy, because everything at Taco Bell is cheesy to them. Except for they don't say about their cheesy customer service. Yeah, the Cheez-It tostada and the Cheez-It Crunch Wrap, they were both terrible. Because clearly Taco Bell didn't do enough research and development with Cheez-It to make sure that the Cheez-It is actually large and actually solid enough to hold anything. So it was just a mushy mess. I feel like these fries, they're nothing short of that. They are pretty good. They have some kind of flavor. Like I said, the jalapeno ranch is going to be what the flavor is for sure. That's no question asked about that one. But yeah, I mean, just tasting it, it's like, And I like the nacho fries. They're really good. They did actually have a nacho fry that they had a while back. It was a, well, they had a couple good ones. Recently, they had like a loaded nacho fries, which they should have kept. Public service message to Taco Bell. And they also had a aardvark fries, which was really good. Once again, PSA, Taco Bell, you should have kept that around. This limited time thing doesn't really do it well. Maybe if you thought more about the customer and less about the sales, because you guys don't have unlimited money or anything. Taco Bell isn't one of the largest companies inside a conglomerate that's connected with KFC and all the biggest brands of foods, right? And you know, you guys need more money. Not enough corporate greed, right? Yeah, that's what I thought, Taco Bell. And once again, the franchisee of this Taco Bell on Park Boulevard in Pinellas Park, if you're seeing this video, I would suggest you definitely tell your people to step it up, because you're going to lose business. I used to be a return customer, constantly ordering Taco Bell. Now, I order it once a week, at best, maybe less. And whenever I find a new food to do a review on that doesn't have onions, at this point I realize I can't have one that has onions on it, because if I ask it with no onions, they're going to put it on there anyway. I guess that's how a subpar restaurant works, with subpar employees that don't want to do their job, really. They hate their job, but they're still there anyway. If you hate your job, quit and go find something that you do like, all right? So in which case, I'm going to go ahead and put my opinion of this out there. For the value, 2 thumbs down. For the presentation, it looks like crap. Completely, they didn't put the sauce all over the nachos. There's only a little tiny spot about this big of the actual jalapeno ranch sauce, which was supposed to be the premier sauce on this. Otherwise, it's just a nacho with some stuff thrown on top. You know, that was subpar. So 2 thumbs down. And for the taste in general, only 1 thumb up. And it's only because it doesn't taste bad. But again, there's not enough sauce to actually make it taste good. And that's disappointing, because who wants to go buy something and you're like, man, I can't wait to eat these jalapeno ranch nacho fries. And then you get it and it's just a glob of fries with some hamburger and some cheddar on top. The cheddar's not even on the top of the fry. The sauce is on the side over here. That's literally, it's sauce and sour cream sitting by itself on the side. None of this stuff is coming together to make one solid anything. And this is, again, like I said, due to the subpar workers and that they're not doing their job. They just slop it together because they hire just anybody, and I mean anybody, for this restaurant. And none of them have any real, how should I say, gall. They don't have any bearing to want to work harder because these franchisees don't pay them any money. If you pay me $12 an hour or $10 an hour, whatever, I'm probably going to work like crap too. I know when I did it, when I worked for $10 an hour, I barely wanted to do the bare minimum. That was barely, because these companies don't care about their employees, and clearly this place doesn't care about their customers. So, like I said, if you want to get the Taco Bell right, go to East Bay, Park Boulevard, or I'm sorry, East Bay and Largo, or maybe the Homerton location in Largo, because this restaurant does not do things right. So that's all I got to say about that there. I want to say, oh, well, hold on. I almost forgot Mr. Predicto on my rant. So let's ask Mr. Predicto. Mr. Predicto, does this jalapeno ranch nacho fry suck?
The answer cannot be found at this moment.
Okay, so Mr. Predicto, why are you being unpredictable? And does this suck?
The signs say no.
Okay, so Mr. Predicto don't think the fries suck, but Mr. Predicto can't eat also. He just says what he feels when he feels it, I guess. And that's okay, because whatever, Mr. Unpredicto is what I call him. Mr. Unpredicto. I always say Dr. Predicto, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Either which way, I made my point known. So this is it. Thank you for, that's all I got for this video. Thank you for subscribing, liking, subscribing, and ringing the bell. Thank you to the subscribers that have done that. If you're new to the channel and you haven't done that, please do like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It helps the algorithm. If you have any comments that you'd like to put in toward a new review that you would like to see, please do put it in the comments below. Also, if there are any food or any other kind of companies out there that are on YouTube that want to expand your company's horizons, please do contact me. I have 2 channels, Food Reviews with Fatty and Everything Reviews with Fatty. So I can put I can do an honest review of your products and put them on both channels. Everything Reviews with Fatty right now is very, very small. It just started not very long ago, maybe a week ago. But my channel here does have nearly 1,700 subscribers. So please do contact me at foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com if you'd like to have your products honestly reviewed and shown on the channel. I do have fill-in-the-blank contracts, and I'm more than willing to negotiate. So with that being said, I'm going to call it a day. So it is a day. And as always, if you don't know, now you know. Food Reviews with Fatty, out.